You got this. I believe in you.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the podcast that has no name, no real purpose, and it's the summer of Team Drop-In, Teach Better Talk / Daily Drop-In / whatever we come up with for the fall. My name is Rae Hughart, and I'm here with the one and only Jeff Gargas. Jeff, how you doing?
I'm waving as if people want to listen to this on podcast. Hi, this is me waving. That's the sound of that.
You can watch us.
You can watch it on YouTube, but a lot of people are going to listen on podcast and realize if I didn't say anything with my wave, they wouldn't know. So whatever wave sound is, that's what was happening right here. Is that like a?
Oh my goodness! I can already.
You need to do all the sound effects as normal. That was bad. I'm good, Rae. That's what I should. Let's just pretend I said I'm good. I'm excited to be here.
Oh, I appreciate you responding to the questions I ask you.
It's much better than what I did.
You know, I do have to say, I feel like our podcast listeners understand the shenanigans of Jeff and Rae, and we do have some updates for them. We have some cool things going on that we'd love to have them a part of. So shenanigans are kind of embedded in somewhat valuable information. I don't know.
Shenanigans are inevitable, I think is the word.
Yeah, sure. It's good.
Yes.
So this episode
going on.
This episode's coming out the week of the 12th. And we have some updates for you. And then I also have an activity for Jeff to do.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
That's false pretenses, but go ahead. All right. What are we updating on? Friday. I know Friday's an update.
Friday's a big update. Do you want to update on Friday or you want me to update on Friday?
I want you to update on Friday. I just know it's going to be super fun in the private Facebook group at teachbettergroup.com. That's what I know.
Yeah, I know we talked about it on a previous episode, but our goal for Friday, if you guys are available, Friday morning, we're offering kind of like a bite-sized PD opportunity. It's exclusive to our private Facebook group, but friends, it is a free group. So you just need to like click the button and you'll automatically be let in. Our theory was we're not yet ready to start planning for the school year. But while you are sitting by the pool or out on a walk with the family dog, or I don't know, like at a kid's tennis practice, like you might have some things going through your mind that you're just chewing on, ideas, concepts, thinking through some small ideas that you might choose to bring into your classroom this August. And so we're going to hopefully be giving you a few different ideas to chew on. And if you wanted to explore more, we have some next steps for you. But if you just wanted to take these ideas and wrestle with them a little bit before August and September come around, that'll be a good spot too. But that's over at teachbettergroup.com.
Almost like if you don't want to eat the whole thing, just maybe some bite-size things.
Yeah.
But it's what, just a couple of hours, right?
Yes, I have the schedule in front of me. We're calling it bite-size.
Let's break that down.
Yeah, we're calling it bite-size ideas for a big impact year. And there are 3 sessions. They're each a half an hour. So it's only an hour and a half that we're kind of like featuring this opportunity. And these are all recorded and saved. So if you're thinking now, oh gosh, at 9 a.m. Eastern on Friday, I'm in the middle of taking my kids to swim practice. You can catch it later, watch it after the fact when you have some time. But we are starting at 9 a.m. Eastern and it's going to conclude around 10:30 a.m. Eastern. The first session is with the one and only Katie Miglin. And she is going to be talking about the grid method, but she's doing it in a way that I really appreciate. Yes, we all know that we can take courses and best utilize and understand the grid method. There's a ton of resources over at teachbetter.com. This is like the way you really get started. Like there's, anytime you start the grid method, I feel like diving in right off the bat's tricky. Sometimes we don't even recommend it. You just got to take small little steps and work your way up to it. So hers is called Tiptoeing into the Grid. So she's going to be talking about things you can do that really support mastery learning, but maybe isn't all the way into utilizing the grid method. And then she's going to emphasize how these small steps kind of build up to utilizing that model. So it's really for somebody who maybe has been thinking about getting started, but doesn't know how to actually pull the trigger.
Yeah, and I think it's really great because the way Katie breaks it down, because I think something that we see a lot is the shift to the grid method or mastery learning in general is it can be a really big shift for a lot because you're really transforming the way you, not only the way you instruct and the way you run your classroom, but also like just the way you and your students and your stakeholders think about learning and education. And so it can feel big and overwhelming sometimes. So this really breaks it down. So I think some of the struggle is I know I got a lot to do. I don't even know where to start. And Katie's going to kind of break down, like Rae said, like this is how you really start. These are the tiptoe in, we get going. So I actually think it works really well for people who maybe are already started to try and implement and plan stuff. She's going to give you some ideas that I think are either going to hopefully reconfirm some of the thoughts you already have, or give you a little twist and adjustments that you can make. So she does a really nice job of it. That's going to be a really great start. That's a good 9 a.m. start.
I think so. And she has
before the big guy.
She has a few activities. I'm going to be live with her, and I'm a little nervous about what she's going to ask me to do. But I actually got to see her do this session live with a group of educators earlier in June. So I'm excited to now be able to offer that to our wider audience in our private Facebook group. Because for those of you who are in that group, but there's like 7,000 educators in that group that are all sharing ideas. So this will be a good crew to kind of continue to share that messaging. The second session is with Chad Ostrowski. Obviously, you all know him.
I know him.
Grid Method creator, CEO, co-founder of the team, the one and only Chad Ostrowski. But his session is going to be interesting. This topic makes me so nervous because I know that I always can be better in this area. His concept is going to be all about understanding depth of knowledge. And what I really value is when I originally learned about depth of knowledge, it's this idea of like how much a student actually has to understand to meet a standard. I always related it to the standard. How much does my student actually need to understand this concept to say, yep, they got the concept, we're going to move forward? Chad has a really interesting perspective on this, that it doesn't only have to apply to the standard. It can apply to how you question, encouraging you to question your students better. It can relate to targets. It can relate to activities. I really appreciated him kind of like teaching me how to look at depth of knowledge differently. So I'm excited for him to do a 30-minute session on how you can start applying this strategy and being a better educator in all realms of your teaching, regardless of how you're choosing to teach, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, that one you're just getting straight up Chad Ostrowski training. As if we're just going to plop you in a room with Chad for a half hour.
Yeah.
And just put the quarter in, let him go.
Mm-hmm. Super good.
Awesome. So you want to be, you want all these, but like you want to be there live. Like you can get the recordings, and that's great if you can't make it. If you can be there live, you can drop in the questions. You can help them guide the way certain things go. So I hope you're dropping live. Sorry, I got excited there for a second.
No, I love being in there live. I mean, it's fine watching something after the fact, but it's way more fun when you get to be immersed in it, in my opinion. But yeah. The last session is really exciting. It's going to fit for any educator. This is all about Joshua Stamper doing the Aspiring Leaders. So Aspiring Leaders Activate is what we're calling this one. This is at 10 a.m. Eastern. And it's about how you can apply leadership skills to your practice, regardless of if your title is a leader or if you just are in the educational system. We consider you a leader. So this is a great way to kind of get ready for August. How do you want to present yourself? How do you want to kind of be a part of supporting your community a little bit better? So it'll be fun.
A good one. Josh is good.
Mm-hmm. All of these sessions, by the way, while being recorded in our private group, we hope you choose to participate live, will be available after the fact. They also lead into free courses in our academy. So if you have any of these ideas that you want to learn more, obviously you can reach out to the presenter that was able to share, but we also have courses that they've created to help you take the next step. So lots of free content, which that's what we're all about. So it'll be fun.
Yes. And I don't think we've stated it yet, just to be clear. So in case you listen to this episode a little bit later, we are talking about this Friday, which is July 15th, yes. 2022. So if you find this in like the year 2023, it's not this Friday. I apologize.
Oh, well, but we could still find you the video because
we can still find the video. It'll still be in the group, so you can still get in the group and get it, assuming Meta is still a thing and Facebook's still around.
Whoa, that's now.
If you're listening in 2027, hey, what's up?
Wow.
Hook me up.
What? With what? Hook you up with what?
I said look me up.
Oh, look me
up.
Like
look me up. Like I'm probably,
Wait, you think that they're listening to the podcast, but they don't follow you on whatever social media is relevant?
Yeah, I figured by 2027, I'm probably no longer with the team. They're probably like, who's this guy? Like, I figured 2025 is the furthest I got before I get cut.
How do you think we fired you? How do you think that happened?
That's what I want to know. Like, look me up. Let me know. Like, how did it go down? Did like Rae and I have a standoff? Did Katie just take over everything I do?
Probably.
Did Dave and I like run away to some like private island with Jimmy Buffett? Like what happened? I want to know. I'm interested.
Interesting.
Very
You
interesting.
do know that when they reach out, you will have known because you will have experienced it, right?
Unless
Nope, not unless. Moving on.
they have listened and then traveled back.
All right.
There's a DeLorean in there somewhere. Go ahead.
These are questions that people want to know about you, Jeff.
Oh, geez. Is
And
this
so
your activity?
we're ending our episode with questions that people are dying to know about you.
How does Jeff get fired? I don't know. Wait, 2025. Find out.
These are strange questions, but I'm not judging our community. They asked them, so you need to answer them. Are you ready?
Sure.
What are 3 scents that you like?
3 cents?
Scents, like candle scents. What are the 3? Or they could be food scents, sense of smell.
I'll burn candles every now and then. There's a one that's like an apple cider. It's like supposed to be an apple orchard, I think is what it's called.
Oh.
There's vanilla bean. I love vanilla, like the scent of vanilla. And probably ribs.
Ribs.
I like the scent of ribs. Does that count?
That's totally counts. Absolutely. I was gonna say like the smell of pizza cooking in the oven. So
wings. Anything deep fried, I probably like that smell.
So good. Favorite board game?
Ooh. Favorite board game. Wow.
I know you didn't have these questions in advance, so good luck answering these for them.
No. Honestly, if I had to answer right now, it'd probably be, and I can't believe I say this, is Monopoly, because my kids love playing it and we have a really good time when we play it. I never liked it ever growing up, but I enjoy it with them. So I'm going to say that for now.
What word would you choose to use if you could only use one word the rest of your life?
Dude.
Did you say dude?
Dude. I think I can use dude in a lot of ways to just say it and describe my feelings.
Wow. Okay. Would you rather have intelligence or good looks?
Dude.
They have to be watching us on YouTube to see your
I actually don't know which one I would answer to that. Let's see. Intelligence or good looks? I definitely would intelligence.
Definitely. That was an easy answer. I don't know why you
I've experienced life so far with good looks, so I would like to know what it would be like to live this life with intelligence.
On a Friday night, would you rather stay in or go out?
Ooh, that's tough. It really depends, because I really love staying in, but I have a good time going. I'm going to say stay in, probably stay in.
Yeah.
Because even like in my heyday of like partying and stuff, like I would always enjoy just like staying in with like all my buddies than going out to a club or something like that. And now with the kids and Amy, definitely stay in.
Out of the 4 seasons, which is your favorite?
Fall.
Fall.
I love being able to wear flip-flops with jeans and a hoodie, which is a weird season thing that Amy and I both really love. So
What is careful with this one. What is a strong opinion you have that not everybody agrees with you on?
A strong opinion I have that not everyone agrees with me on.
Mm-hmm. That I'm the boss, obviously. That's
I was going to say that Walter White is the biggest POS in the world. Breaking Bad, the show always drove me nuts because Walter is such just a terrible piece of junk human being, and everyone's like, "Oh, I don't like him. I like Jesse." Just saying. Come at me, Breaking Bad fans.
Last 2. Which instrument has the funniest sound?
Like makes the funniest sound or funniest sounding name?
It says which instrument has the funniest sound. So I guess
the answer is kazoo.
Kazoo. That's funny. Mm-hmm.
It sounds funny and sounds funny.
Sounds funny and it sounds funny. That's funny.
That's why I like it.
That's funny. I like that one. Wow. I feel like I'm impressed. Mm-hmm. All right. Last one. If you had to relocate, where would you move?
Probably somewhere around Toronto.
You want to go hang out with Brad?
Yeah, actually, where Brad lives would be a great area. Yeah. Can you go there or North Carolina? I used to always want to live in North Carolina. somewhere around just outside of Charlotte. Like that was my goal. Like that's why I wanted to retire. But now with, after marrying Amy and we got the cottage up there and stuff, like I love Canada. So I don't want to go to North Carolina because I'm further away from there. That's why Ohio was like perfect.
I thought you were going to say Chicago so you could come hang out.
I like Chicago and stuff, but I think I'd rather go. Canadians are just nicer than Chicagoans. What's the word for Chicago? Chicagoans. That's not true. I love Chicagoans too, but I just love Canada. It's good people up there. And Brad Hughes is up there.
So many good things. All right, friends. We hope that you have a wonderful week. We have a really strange update and episode for you coming next week. So make sure you keep your eyes out. Jeff, any final words for our incredible podcast crew?
Nah, let's just get out there and let's teach better.